I'm out here. I'm still looking for these black Scots. I'm in Glasgow. Y'all said come to Glasgow. Y'all said where they at? Yeah, excuse me, I'm making a video. Could you get the fuck out of my video?
Yo, look.
Pardon me, bruv. Is that a Scottish word or is that British?
Comedy,
Bruv. No, bruv.
Bruv.
You got it, bruv. Hey, hello.
You're trying to call
hey,
me here.
hey. White people waving. Anyway.
What's happening, TikTok? How are we? Listen, I came out here like I wanted to grab a quick coffee. Excuse me, I'm making a video, bro.
I'm making a video. Could you get the fuck out of my video?
Yo, look who I
Pardon me,
found.
bruv. Is
Look
that a
who I
Scottish
found.
word or is that British?
Comedy, bro.
Bruv. No, bruv.
Bruv.
You got it. Hey, hello.
You're trying to call over here.
White people waving.
Apparently, Americans are just finding out that black Scottish people exist. And one of them is already telling black Scottish people not to let the Africans steal their culture. Now, buzz question, trick question. How do you think black Scottish people came to exist? A, they just spawned from bagpipes and killed. B, they grew from the soil. C, their parents, Africans or Caribbeans, migrated to that country, had their kids there, and made them black Scottish people. Or maybe, according to your logic, or something that your brain would be able to understand, someone accidentally left a pot of jollof boiling somewhere in Glasgow, and a black Scottish baby was born. Praise the living God. It's literally the diaspora. That's migration 101. This was taught in primary schools. Now, Unc, the moment your video had more shares than like, you should have private that video. I don't know why this video is still up, to be honest. You can't say that Africans are gonna steal black Scottish culture when that originates from African or the people from the Caribbean. I know you black Americans refuse to accept that some of you may have ethnicity beyond being an American, but people in Scotland are educated about where they're from and how they've come about. Come on, man. Do yourself some justice, maybe study, read a book. One or two will help,
So it has come to my attention that black Scottish people are blowing up on American TikTok. So I just wanted to come in here as a Scottish girly and say hi, guys. And yes, we do exist. And I want to say hit me with a follow if you want to see a lot of content from a Scottish girly. And to the black Americans, we do love you. From over the sea, you are our cousins. So I just wanted to say, hit me with a follow. And yes, as Indigenous black Scottish people, we do exist. And don't worry about the black British people yammering on and joining in the conversation. This is between us. They're not important. They're not. So black Americans, just from a black Indigenous Scottish girly, I want to say we love you and hit me with a follow to keep up with my content. Thank you.
So I've woke up today and lately, I've seen the Americans have discovered the black Scottish. Yes, we exist. And I feel like you don't know, that there's black people in everywhere, but yeah, we exist. And I just think I really love you because I'll be honest, I do love the Americans and things like that. So I just feel like I really love you. And just comment if you want to know anything about me, since I'm Scottish, I'm not British and Irish, I'm Scottish. Just to make that clear, but I feel I don't know, I just feel like all the other black Americans don't really like us or whatever, but now they've discovered us, they really love us. So just comment down below anything that you...
So I just opened TikTok and I look on my FYP. Apparently Americans just found out that black Scottish people existed. First of all, I didn't think Americans knew that Scottish people existed in general. From what I've heard, they just think all the people from the UK are one country. Yes, I am Scottish and I am black. The first introduction to Scottish people who were black for everyone might have been Ella from Love Island. Yes, we Scottish black people are just like regular people. We wake up, eat, drink. A lot of Scottish people exist that are black. Just give us some time. Honestly, you'll get used to us in a jiffy, really quick. I'm in Edinburgh right now, but I usually stay in Glasgow. I find it kind of funny that TikTok always finds a way to latch onto something randomly on a random day. We had finding out that ginger people were actually black people as well. And now it's our turn. Scottish black people actually exist. There's always some kind of new revelation when it comes to TikTok. It's really fascinating and I'm glad that I can finally be a part of it. Anyways, I'm on my way to work now, so I'll catch you guys later.
Apparently, Americans are just finding out that black Scottish people exist. And one of them is already telling black Scottish people not to let the Africans steal their culture. Now, Buzz question, trick question. How do you think Black Scottish people came to exist? A. They just spawned from bagpipes and killed. B. They grew from the soil. C. Their parents, Africans or Caribbeans, migrated to that country, had their kids there, and made them Black Scottish people. Or maybe, according to your logic, or something that your brain would be able to understand, someone accidentally left a pot of jollof boiling somewhere in Glasgow, and a Black Scottish baby was born. Praise the living God. It's literally the diaspora. That's migration 101. This was taught in primary schools. Now, Unc, the moment your video had more shares than like, you should have private that video. I don't know why this video is still up, to be honest. You can't say that Africans are gonna steal Black Scottish culture when that originates from African or the people from the Caribbean. I know you Black Americans refuse to accept that some of you may have ethnicity beyond being an American, but people in Scotland are educated about where they're from and how they've come about. Come on, man. Do yourself some justice, you know? Maybe study. Read a book. One or two will help, you know?
Why am I waking up on TikTok to find out that Black Americans are only discovering that there are Black Scottish people? And they're having like a bonding moment with the Black Scottish people. Like they're a new fucking discovery. And they're like, oh, we didn't know you existed. And the wickedest thing that smacks it, yeah, is they're first generation African and Caribbean. No, but apart from that, I'm actually loving that they're discovering that there are a load of other Black people around the world, okay? This was my dream, okay? Thank you for being locked in. When you're done with the Scottish, move on to the Black Irish next.
Americans discovered that Black people live in Scotland, and you know what? They actually have some pretty valid questions. So I am going to try and answer them. So yeah, let's go. First question, someone said, is there a Popeyes? Yes, there is a Popeyes. We actually have two Popeyes, not one. We have two. We have one in Edinburgh, and then we also have one in... Actually, no, we have three. We have one in Edinburgh, one in Glasgow, one between Glasgow, like East Kilbride area. So yeah, we have three Popeyes, so don't worry, you'll still have that. Someone said, what is the dating scene like? Can you get jobs? Yes, you can get jobs. You might be the only Black person in that job. So just be wary that sometimes you will be the only Black person in a room. So you will definitely notice that for sure. Food wise, we like haggis, we like black pudding, we like anything to do with tatties, potatoes, we like potato scones, mashed potato, everything like that. We love that. We do a really nice Scottish breakfast as well. Listen, weather, if you want to live somewhere where you can never predict the weather, move to Scotland. 1 minute it can be sunny, the next minute it's rain and hailstones. Whichever. Ceilidh dances are the most popular. So if you're ever at a wedding, at a function, everyone's going to do a Ceilidh dance. You have a live band. We're all getting in circles, going round. Search up Ceilidh dance. It's definitely really...
Is it possible to be secondhand embarrassed for a whole other nation that I have nothing to do with? Because this discourse about Black Americans finding out about Black Scottish people, right? It was cute, it was funny, I laughed. I was like, do you know what? When I was like 15 and I met my first Black Scottish and Black Irish person, I met my first Black Irish person in uni. I was 19. I was like, what the hell? There's Black people there? Like, it's cute, I get it. But when it gets weird, when it gets fucking weird, is when it gets switched around and they're made to seem like they're native to Scottish land and that they shouldn't speak to other Africans and don't let other Africans influence you. And like a simple Google would tell you that these Black, British, Scottish people are exactly the same as those in London that you are talking shit about. And the same Africans that are in America right now, we all came via mass immigration all the same way. We're all from the same countries as well. I find it really, really, really ironic that some of the videos that I've watched, this is why I shouldn't watch TikToks in the morning, because it's 7 o'clock and I'm fuming. Some of the things that they're saying is that we're obsessed with Americans. No, it was cute at first. It was cute at first. But when the conversation switches and it becomes about, again, Africans and Caribbeans and how we shouldn't allow them to we shouldn't influence them, and don't let them Africans is what I'm hearing constantly as I scroll through my fucking FYP to influence you guys. Obviously, we're going to get involved because, again, it shows again that the American education system is it's fucked. It's stupid. Like, what did you guys learn in school? I just don't understand. Like, did you also know that Scotland is part of the United Kingdom? Like, we all have the same passport. Same passport, you know? And it's funny because now the Americans are crying, saying everything's going left. Why do Africans need to get involved? You guys made it weird. If we're going to be realistic, you guys made it weird. You guys made it about different cultures. You guys started talking about Africans and Caribbeans. We just laughed and said, do you know that they're African too? Because there's been clearly the biggest discourse happening over the summer about Black Americans and Africans and Caribbean immigrants. So obviously we're going to tell you, do you know that these people are the same people that you've been dissing? Duh.
Hi guys, I'm Ellie, I'm from Scotland, and I heard you guys were wondering what we thought of black people over here, so I just thought I'd introduce you guys to my boyfriend.
Hello guys, my name's Kling, I'm a black Scottish man in Scotland.
Tell them where you were born.
Where I was actually born in Ireland, so that actually makes me a black Irish man as well.
Black Scottish, black Irish, and what do you do?
I'm an Afrobeat artist in Scotland. Go stream my music now.
Aye.